All right, perfect. Following UMD's win over the University of Nebraska Omaha, we have Coach Sandelin. Coach, would you like to open up with anything?
No, just real proud of our guys. They had a good third period, took advantage of the power plays, to even the game. And that Kobe Roth goal was big time, tough angle, but our guys had a good third and showed some character. And, a lot of ebbs and flows, ups and downs in the game. Certainly wasn't perfect, but a lot of good things to build on, and proud of our team for getting the win and playing the third period they did.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. We will be taking questions. Does anyone have anything? Matt Wellens.
Scott, share us your thoughts on the special teams. You and I talked yesterday that Omaha power play can be dangerous, and they got you guys there in the first, but your power play showed it has some potential there in the third period as well.
Yeah, I think, I didn't think our power play was particularly sharp. I thought, we didn't get enough pucks to net. We were losing faceoffs all night, which was a concern. But, they scored when they had to. It was a big time opportunity. We had one at the start of the second period too to try and get a goal, and we didn't do that. And now we had the kind of unique opportunity with the 4-on-3 turning into a little bit of a 5-on-3, and we got the tying goal, and then obviously the one late there was we just did a little talk on the bench, and we did a little switch play, and Noah got a stick on it. So again, got pucks to the net, and obviously a big goal gave us a 2-goal cushion, which I thought was going to hold up, but we didn't make a good decision at the end, and it almost cost us the game. But luckily, Wells got the empty netter. But overall, I thought our PK did a pretty good job. Our power play did a pretty good job, but certainly improvements to be made.
Sorry about that. Matt, you have another question?
Yeah, Scott, how do you feel your young players fared out there today? Wyatt Kaiser, Blake Biondi, Darian Goetz, all those guys seemed like I don't know if it's the extended preseason that they benefited from, but they seem comfortable out there as rookies in their first college games.
Yeah, you know what? I thought they did a good job. I mean, I think certainly there's some shifts when they, for our defensemen too, down low and around the net, they're a team that goes very hard to the net. They play that heavy game, and they've got some very strong forwards and obviously a lot of speed. And I thought there were times in the game, especially in our D zone, we didn't handle that very well. It wasn't just the freshmen, but our team. But I thought they all did a good job. It was a good first game for them. And Blake up front too. I thought once you got into it and got some shifts, defensively, it's certainly a lot different than high school. And, it's just things they're going to have to go through those experiences. Like, they're going to make mistakes, and we've got to keep teaching and throwing them, into those situations and letting them grow. And overall, I thought it was a good start for them. They got their feet wet, and hopefully they learned something about this league too, because we've told them for 2 months how good the league is, and it's you're playing against men every night. And but overall, I was pleased with what they showed, and it's not an easy task, but hopefully there's good things moving forward with all those guys.
Thank you, Coach. Another question from Greg Cameron.
Coach, in the bigger picture of this season and this year, is it a relief now that you've dropped the puck finally?
Yeah, it was great. It's kind of nice to be the first game, and we didn't have to sit around all day, and we got up and came over here, did our testing, and went back, ate, and came back. But it was fun. It was fun to be, playing again. The guys were excited, and like I keep telling them, hockey's going to get better and better for everybody the more games we play. But it was fun to get out there for both teams, and again, grateful we got the opportunity to play.
Thank you, Coach. Another question from Matt.
Scott, what'd you think of Ryan Fanti with his debut, and what did he show you in the preseason and such that earned him the start tonight?
Well, again, wasn't so much the preseason. I mean, a little bit was, but I think he learned some things, and obviously conversing with Brent. I mean, we've got some good choices, and sometimes the way they were all playing, it's like almost pick one. And, but Ryan, I thought, had a real good start to, our practices and kind of probably got the nod because of that. And, I think he showed improvement working last year with Brant, and Brant feels the same way. But I thought his game today was good. I got to look at a couple of goals again on the video, but again, they were a team that we knew was going to throw a lot of pucks at the net, and I thought he was seeing some pucks well. And the nice thing is he can play the puck like I told you, Matt, and I thought he helped out in that area too. But I think it was just a good start for him. It's a good confidence builder for him to come in and get a win. I thought he played solidly, and hopefully it's a great building block for him.
All right, and one more question for you, Coach, here from Matt Wellens. Then we'll be joined by Kobe Roth and Jackson Cates.
Scott, first I'll throw out a question you probably won't answer. Are we going to see Ryan Fanti again tomorrow night for the back-to-back starts? And Denver, just how different of a team is that going to be compared to what you saw today against Omaha?
Well, certainly different in some ways, not from the speed factor. I think Omaha's got some guys that can really, when they stepped it up there in the first period, I thought, we were chasing the game a lot. They were on their toes and we were on our heels. And we know the team that we're going to play tomorrow is equally as good, if not better. And that's but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, obviously they've got skill and good goaltending with Krona and some real good forwards. So the team, their makeups are similar with what they have. But again, what game in this league isn't hard? I think no matter who you're playing, you're going to see some different styles, some different ways teams play. But you gotta adapt. And for us, it's a turnaround. They're coming in rested, so we've got to go get our rest. And tomorrow might be a little bit on the bench management side too, and seeing how the game's going with, shift lengths and the number of shifts guys playing ice time. So hopefully there's less penalties and it's more 5-on-5. But we'll see. But a lot of respect for their team, and we know it's going to be a real good battle.
Fanti and goal again, or?
You notice how I skipped that one, right, Matt? We'll find out tomorrow.
I had to try one more time. Thanks, Scott.
I know. You're welcome.
Thank you much for your time, Coach. If we could send in the players, it would be awesome.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Take the mask off?
Yeah, you take it off.
All right, we're joined by Jackson Cates here following the win following the win of beating UNO. Jackson, you want to open up with how you feel getting your first game under your belt this year?
Yeah, it feels nice. Obviously, it's been about 9 months now, and feels nice to get the kinks out, get back to game speed, and get back into game shape. I'm just happy with the boys and get a character win.
Right on, thank you. And we have a question from Matt Wellens.
Jackson, you've had to wait longer than everyone else after missing the last 5 games of last year. For you, what did it mean to get back out there on the ice today? And how did it feel to get that power play goal early in the third there to tie this game up?
Yeah, it was definitely special getting back on the ice after a long summer, rehab session. And just obviously with everything going on, weight rooms closed, and just feels good to get back out there and and be able to bury on the power play. It feels nice.
All right, and we have a question from Jordan McAlpine. Excuse me if I pronounce your name wrong.
No, you're good. Yeah, Jackson, what were your first thoughts on playing in the empty building?
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be different. The biggest thing I was worried about was finding the energy, but honestly, I didn't even really notice. Just you just get so in the zone. You're just focused with the team on the bench, just creating your own energy, and you just zone it out. So it went well.
All right, thank you. And we have a question from Greg Cameron.
Jackson, was there any key specifically to coming out with your legs underneath you, a good jump to you?
Yeah, the first period I definitely could feel my legs. Definitely not in like I could tell it's been a while. Then as the second and third went on, it felt good. My legs felt a lot better. Just getting like the speed, the timing down. Yeah, just getting the kinks out of it. Getting the kinks out felt good. Getting back on the ice.
All right, and back to Matt Wellens.
Sorry there, wouldn't unmute. Jackson, Ryan Fanti finally gets a chance to get in goal for you guys tonight. How do you feel he fared, and could you sense his confidence growing as the game went on? I thought specifically in the third period you could maybe see it as he played that puck a lot better.
Yeah, he's worked hard all season. He deserves it. Yeah, as the game went on, you could tell he got a little more confident, and I'm excited to see how he does moving forward.
All right, do we have any other questions for Jackson? Got Matt again.
Jackson, the power play there in the third, what was allowing things to start clicking for you guys? What allowed things to open up for you guys to, take control of this game?
Yeah, the power play was huge for us in the third there. It's just the execution, I think, is the biggest difference maker. That's the difference between winning and losing the game. So this execution, that's all it comes down to.
Perfect. Thank you, Jackson.
Sweet. Thank you, guys.
All right, we're joined by Kobe Roth here following the win over UNO. Kobe, how's it feel to get that first game under you?
Yeah, I thought that was huge. Obviously, not playing for so long, it's good to get back out there and play against other people other than your team for the first time. So just good to get the first one out of the way, I guess.
All righty. And we got a question from Matt Wellens.
Kobe, what was it like playing in Baxter Arena today with it empty and such, and how much did you notice the different atmosphere?
To be honest, I didn't. It wasn't that big a difference as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was still a good atmosphere. They did a good job. The little fake fans actually were kind of nice to just have something in the seats, but I thought it was good. We stayed positive on the bench the whole game. It's going to be kind of crucial for us, I think. We got to create our own energy, but all around, I thought it was good.
All right, Greg Cameron.
Piggybacking off of that, Kobe, how much of that atmosphere relied on you guys on the bench yourselves?
Yeah, that was huge. Going into that game, that's kind of one thing Coach stressed. We're not going to have fans there to get us going. We gotta do it ourselves. So I was happy with how everyone, how we communicated on the bench and we stayed up, and I think it paid off.
All right, and back to Matt.
Kobe, can you take us through your goal there? Did you see an opening that you could slip that puck through, or were you just trying to put the puck on net at that point from that angle?
Yeah, I didn't until the last second, and I just kind of got to such a sharp angle there. My only choice was really to shoot it, and there's just a little soft spot there on this elbow that he was off on the post, and luckily I think it pinched like off his post and the elbow and trickled in backwards. So.
And to Jordan McAlpin.
Yeah, Kobe, can you talk about the impact of special teams in that game?
Yeah, that was huge. I thought, even if we weren't scoring, we were kind of taking momentum from it at least. So that's going to be huge throughout all this. I thought both power plays did a good job. So that goal there at the end I think Noah tipped it at the end was huge for us. So that's something we're going to have to stay up on as we're playing the rest of the year.
All right, and over to Matt Halverson.
Hey, Kobe, you guys have had some pretty anticipated openers over the years, raising some national championship banners here in the last couple. How different did the anticipation coming into this game kind of feel with how just different everything has been this year?
Yeah, obviously it's a little different, not being able to be at the Amsoil ever, but I think obviously just because we haven't played in so long, everyone was giddy and super excited for it, so it was good.
All right, back to Matt Welland.
Kobe, you got goals today from Jackson Cates and Hunter Lelig, who, were both coming into this year off significant injuries. You've been in that position before. What does it do for a player's mindset when you're able to, get a big goal coming off of a tough injury, missing all that time and such?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, personally for me, you're coming into the year a little bit nervous, I guess, to kind of get it off your back. You don't know how you're going to feel or how everything's going to go. So super happy for both of them. Jackson and Wells both played great games. It's awesome for Wells to get his first one there too. But yeah, I think it's just huge for your confidence, especially their first game back, get it over with. So just have that confidence going into the next games now. Don't have to really worry about it.
Kobe, quick follow-up to that. Which is more important, taking that big hit first after coming back from an injury or getting that first goal?
Probably taking that hit, get back into it right away.
All right, and final question from Chelsea Brown.
I think I'm on mute. Just what was the atmosphere or what was said amongst the team heading into that final period? Was it kind of get going, or was it more just, hey guys, like let's take care of things?
I'd say it was more of a get going. I think after the first two periods, we knew we had more, and that's how it's going to be. I mean, every team in the NCHC is good. You're never going to have easy games. So going into that period, we knew we had to have a good one and play together as a team. So really happy with how we played in the third.
All right. Thank you, Kobe Roth. UMD will take on Denver University tomorrow at 7:35. Thank you guys much for joining us.